happening right now.
Inside it, My Fix It Up Life. We are here at LampsPlus.
DCW. We're hanging out with our buddy Jeff Devlin.
Yes,
Jeff.
He's bringing it.
He said he can talk for 43 hours.
That's how long we have on the card. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's a recording limit. It's not a Guinness Book limit. So we're going for the world record podcast.
I actually have to say that this broadcast is brought to you by Raquel, the Lost Vegan, our favorite Lost Vegan. She's a major saver.
She solved a tech issue.
You think that with all these wires and headsets and stuff, like we know what we're doing, and sometimes there's always like
there's
littlest thing.
There's the thing, and we only have like 5 extra of those things that we needed.
And that never happens to Jeff Devlin.
No. She collects gigabytes. I think that's kind of cool that at any point she has a gigabyte on her, just in case. Storage is really important, as we're learning here, isn't it?
Yes.
Is that a transition?
You know what?
Transition?
That's what you do at a trade show is you learn about stuff.
Jeff Segway Devlin.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Changing my
Moving
name.
on.
Sold it.
Man, Jeff, that lights up some ideas for me.
So how many TV shows are you filming today, Jeff?
Today only 2. So
Only
I'm very happy.
Nice.
Get a little break, from the normal one.
Right.
No, you know what? We're doing 2 different specials. 1 bath, 1 kitchen. And it's a lot of fun. Obviously, you guys know how geeked out we all get. We get to see all these cool products. Get to talk to the people that actually are inventing some of this, some of the smaller companies, and even some of the bigger companies that are so excited to launch some of the products that they've had hundreds of people work on and have mastered it. And you get to see it first here. And that's, let's be honest, it is just freaking cool. I definitely geek out, and I try not to smile too much. I'm like,
all I can think of right now is the hundreds of people working on the thing is like the pre-modern James Bond, Sean Connery with the minions working on the the underground chamber that no one knows is there in the mountain. Like how did the nuclear bomb get in the mountain in Tahiti or whatever it is with the 5,000 people under the radar of British Secret Service? What is he? James Bond.
I'm stuck on Disney
007.
movies. I don't get to watch the cool movies.
Well, you know what? I think
I've seen Frozen 400 times already.
Like, how many products are you talking about in the 2 shows that you're doing?
On an average, we're going to probably around 16 to 18 booths a day.
Yes.
And that's 3 straight days. I don't have my construction calculator on me, but I'm going to guesstimate it's a little under 60.
That's true.
Because I rounded up from 15 to 60.
That's very good.
I could have went with 15, and then I could have got 45. I could have done that.
You could have done that.
I got to look up and to the right to think about those numbers.
Yes.
And then, sorry, can you say that again?
What do you
never
do?
say the same
to the
thing
left
twice.
is when you're remembering something, and to the right is
if
when
I'm lying.
Yes.
No, or something I don't even know.
I did go over there.
No, that's not really true, actually. How that is everybody's
he's
different.
here to clear it up.
I'm so glad we're wrong.
I mean, that's not true that much.
Are you having a stroke?
No,
I can't tell. They can't see you out
what
there.
I mean to say is...
Right.
But you're so psyched about all this stuff, like all of the building products,
Never
all
gets
the
old.
innovation. So I don't think there are very many people that can have the energy, the endurance, and the
true enthusiasm,
appreciation for that, because they're basically like, here's a toilet, here's a light, here's a doorknob, here's a door, here's a garage door opener, here's a screw, here's a tool, and you're like,
well, sometimes it's the small innovation. It's what they do to tweak a standard toilet that makes my life easier, not just as a consumer, because I consume too, but I'm installing them.
Wait, you use toilets?
Yeah. Yeah, actually,
awesome.
Right down the
What's that song?
Right down over here. There's you ready? You're gonna love it.
Oh my God, you're just like me. I use toilets as well.
This one,
we're the same.
I was using trees for a while there, but I upgraded to inside the house recently. But there is an upholstered toilet over there. It looks like a chair. Totally, you can't stain it. And I actually tried. Nobody can tell on the radio, but I'll show you a picture. No joke.
No, we got video. We're going to cut this
look,
in, Jeff Devlin.
Look at that.
Oh, get out of here.
Where do you put
It's a chair.
Where do you?
That's not at all
That's how
disgusting.
they used to make toilets too.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
I did not until
Literally,
now.
that's how they started making them. They used chairs.
Yeah.
We did a post at MyFixitUpLife's Facebook page some time ago on that. And no kidding, someone made...
There's a little man inside there he talks to.
made a throne, and it was for sale. And it had a toilet apparatus in it. No kidding, 20 grand. It was like, throne, furniture, carvings.
I kind of, you know what? We always tease like man needs his throne.
Yeah.
But quite honestly, I would do that. If I had 20 grand, I would want a throne. I would have my own damn room because I don't have anything else.
You're a real live
I'm starting
woodworker.
to get
You
scared,
should
though.
take some wood boards, cut them
Well,
up.
you ready for this? Here's a funny thing. The first house we had an outhouse in it.
Right.
And let me tell you, it was a two-seater outhouse. So I
Aw,
guess,
it's like the Cialis
it's like the
commercial.
Cialis except for crapping.
yeah. I'm not sure how they tied that one in, but anyway. I'm not even sure the commercial you're talking about, but I got all sorts
The
of
two
visuals.
bathtubs. They're next to each other.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Teresa
Now
and I
I get-
actually spend a lot of time being fascinated about why that exists.
Because I think that the Kool-Aid man should be coming through to
Oh,
break
yeah.
oh yeah,
break
They're
open
getting it
those.
on.
I know, break open the bathtub so that
That-
they can be in one bathtub.
Yeah.
But they're just not.
Or did you ever see Terry Tate, the Office linebacker?
No.
Oh
No,
my
I know what
God,
he's talking about.
Anyone?
hilarious!
You?
Look,
No.
No.
look it up. Terry
No.
Tate, Office
Love it.
linebacker. People
No.
doing dweeby stuff in the office.
Uh-huh.
He's gigantic,
Yes.
professional football player.
Yeah. No, I know.
Lays people out, papers flying. It's bone-crushingly hilarious.
But I have a
Moving
really
on.
actually. I
Let's
want
get
to
back
talk
to
about
serious
Jeff because
Cialis stuff.
no, because
2 minutes. We got to
You worked
talk
on
about.
the Ellen's new show.
I did. It actually is going to be coming out Monday night, 9 o'clock. Awesome experience.
Really?
What did
Never
you make?
really-
Can you at least say
Nope.
what you made?
I can't say anything.
Oh,
So,
wow.
I mean, you guys will see. I can
Well,
talk
we have
after.
another minute and a half left in the interview.
No, what I
Obviously-
can say is this. It's a competition. It's a furniture design competition. You got 6 carpenters, television carpenters. And you know what? That's always a kicking point for me. Television carpenters. It makes it sound like we don't really do this, that we
Right.
just talk about it.
Yeah.
These guys are the 6 of the best guys personally, but also some of the 6 talented people, or 5. I'm including myself in that. That was a little cocky. I'm
right,
sorry.
right. No,
I
it
would
didn't come off
include
that way. You radiated.
So
some pompous
basically,
anyway.
there was 5 other carpenters in there, and they were just top freaking notch, and paired with 6 designers who really cool. Everybody's got their own style, their twist, and now throw in the drama of having to do it in a different time frame or in a very short time frame with certain materials and all that sort of stuff, and then it becomes mind-blowing because then people are trying to really kind of come up with solutions. You know, most people, when you're trying to build furniture, you take forever. You kind of work through it. We didn't have that opportunity. So that kind of speeding up the process was interesting for me because I work at a faster pace. And this was kind of just a cool experience. And heck, Ellen's name is attached to it. So it's just one of those things where, like, come on.
I want to talk
Did
about
you dance
tools.
with her?
No.
In the 30 seconds that we have left, or
Okay.
not even, I want to talk about tools. We can't, Jeff Devlin, DIY Network, and all kinds of
No,
other stuff.
I guess we can't.
Ellen,
We have to balance.
Ellen's
You have to
Furniture
eat some
Furious
lunch.
stuff.
I have
Somebody
to
needs
eat.
to feed you.
Go eat
Yeah.
some lunch. We're here at LampsPlus.
Maybe our
and
favorite Lost
so,
Vegan has a sandwich in her
so
bag.
are you.
If I was hungry for gigabytes, I'd be right over there.
Follow Jeff Devlin on Twitter at DIY Devlin.
Setting up my
'Cause
account.
we do.
Don't go anywhere. We're coming back right after this.
They are, not me.
Want you back, oh baby. Want you back, na 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 na. Want you back, oh, oh, oh. Trying to live without your love. Just one long sleepless night.
I'm gonna.
We're
these are
back.
We are back, and we
Back
are
at-
sitting in the most comfortable chairs that we've sat in all day. I love these.
These are wonderful. This is my new office chair, by the way. I have a stand-up desk.
They're gonna be.
So
my
they're
office
tall.
chairs.
Yes,
I like
David
'em.
Gray.
I like
Thank you
'em.
for
Are-
joining
Are they
us.
LampsPlus chairs?
They are LampsPlus chairs.
Oh,
I'll
you
put
got
it on
lucky.
site.
I-
Yeah.
What's
that
the
one.
name of them? So if somebody wants to go to lampsplus.com, they can order them.
Oh golly, you're putting me on the spot. I don't even have.
I bet
my
there's somebody
sheet
that
in front of me.
knows.
Well, LampsPlus only has 50 million items in stock.
What are the names of these chairs?
we know the
need
names of these chairs?
chairs.
If
They're on the
somebody
price
wants
we
to
get
or-
somebody
because
on
we
that
love them.
immediately?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll get that
It's
information
not a
immediately.
big
But
rush.
that's not why we were going to talk to you. There's this really cool thing that's here at the booth that no one's ever seen before.
First time showing it anywhere. It's not even on the market yet. Yep.
And it is a
It's a ceiling fan called the Ozone fan. We designed it ourselves here at LampsPlus. We put it through a design process that met two different situations. There's first of all customers that want the sleekest design absolutely possible. They don't want a ceiling fan that looks like that cheap ceiling fan that everybody buys for $50. They want a beautiful ceiling fan.
yes.
And second of all, it's an item in your house that very often goes over a bed. So you're sleeping underneath this motor that makes noise, and some people are very bothered by even the slightest hum. So this ceiling fan actually is the first ceiling fan with a recessed motor. It actually mounts up into the ceiling, so the motor isn't seen at all.
So we have video going, but for those of us listening to us on the radio or the internet, we're all looking behind us at this right now, which it's right back there, and we've got a display simulating ceiling joists, or floor joists from the floor above, and the motor's in it, sort of like it's got that you would hang a ceiling fan from, that bracket.
Exactly, it's a support bracket that it can be used in a remodel. It's just like installing a remodeled recessed light.
Right.
And
Well, Frank from Colorado Springs says it looks good. He's enjoying the chase over there.
absolutely.
I got a thumbs up from him.
And it is a beautiful motor side fan. It is super sleek.
Yes, it is.
It's a sleek design. It's going to be on the market in about a month, and it'll be at a price point because it's buying direct from LampsPlus right to the public. There's no middleman, so it ends up being on the market at an incredible price.
Wow.
Hundreds of dollars less than you'd expect it to be.
Wow.
So
And
it's available, did you say now? I'm sorry, I was mesmerized by the fan.
Not available yet.
Okay.
One of 2 prototypes is here in our booth, and this is the
Okay.
first time anybody's
And
ever seen it.
And it has a light in it.
Has an LED light. That's finally it's possible to make a light kit that has no significant profile, so
Right.
it doesn't add even an inch to the fan design.
LEDs are crazy.
They're
I love
beautiful.
them.
Yeah.
There's so much you can do
They're-
with them in lighting that it is just, I love.
No space constraints. There's no color constraints. You can do whatever you need to do with LED.
You can dim them. You don't have to do that flickery thing. The with the compact fluorescents when people put them in and they
in
go,
a dimmer switch,
there's-
and because
No,
we have them,
bad.
like we have some left over, and I'm Captain Cheapskate at MyFixitUpLife.
Yeah.
So I've got a light. It turns on. I'm not throwing it away.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and I keep saying no.
They don't last. And it's
Compact fluorescent technology. It had its purpose. It had its
Yeah.
need, and just like CDs, it's kind of past its prime.
Right.
And LEDs are coming on board and offer up a huge world of possibilities. And just the designs coming out, we've got a couple of designs here in our booth that haven't been possible before.
Yeah.
And designers are having to figure out what exactly they can do now, because you can have a light can actually be a lampshade. You don't have to have the light bulb in the lampshade. The lampshade itself can be the light, and it kind of throws your mind for a new set of design loops. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is really awesome because you're not constrained anymore and the options are limitless. And something, about, I don't know, it seems like everything's picking up faster and faster and faster. I guess people feel that as they get older, but the technology is just.
No, it's different.
What's different?
It's the story arc of the Industrial Revolution.
How long
to
do you have? Because we're going to talk about the last
how to
100
make people
years.
not listen to your broadcast. Step one, say that.
Yes.
But no, technology literally is being invented faster than it ever has in human history. So you're not getting old. It's just the way it is.
There's just a lot of stuff out there, and
There's
there's a lot of new stuff out there.
And
Yeah.
we know how to make stuff, and we now know how to make stuff better and better and better.
Yes. Yeah, and the options are limitless. I mean, seriously, if you go to LampsPlus.com, you can see lighting that you would never even imagine, and then they have fun with it too, lighting designers, because of the LEDs.
We've got a little table lamp over here that's just 2 rings, 2 illuminated rings, and it's got
this one.
it's a LED and loop around each other, and then you've got a remote control to pick your color, and it could go through different modes, and it could
David
just be
Gray,
fun.
LampsPlus, thank you so much.
You're very
thank you for
welcome.
having us. This is so
This is-
wonderful.
I am glad you stopped by
And
the
I
booth.
love your sticker.
We're
I want one.
We're
I love
going to
lamp.
find out maybe in the next segment or
What?
future segment what
Okay.
these chairs are. So stay tuned.
Oh, we know them.
The
Stay
chairs
tuned.
are the bolted.
I'm doing the soap opera thing.
Oh, really?
Break.
Break.
All
All
right.
right.
Don't
All
go
right, we'll be
anywhere.
back in just a minute with more My Fix It Up Life.
Go your heart, go your head, feel it now. Babylon.
You are inside My Fix It Up Life with my husband, Mark.
And this is my wife, Theresa.
Yes, and we're still married. We've been in Vegas for 2 days, and it's going well.
I just stayed out for 48 straight hours.
And
That's what I do.
Yeah, not so much.
If you count going to bed early.
But you know what is really important at home?
Yes, I
Indoor
do.
air quality.
Yes, I understand that.
And you know what really blows my mind? How to control that with such a, like, everyone has their house sealed tightly, how to control the temperature, the humidity, and everything. I think we have an expert sitting next to us.
And before we start talking with Karl,
Yes.
who works with a couple of brands
Yes.
underneath the Ingersoll Rand. So we've seen their compressors running jackhammers on the freeway, right? American Standard and Train.
Yes.
So you work on both of those companies. But as Theresa mentioned, we're talking about indoor air quality. What is that?
Indoor air quality is the capability to make the indoor air just as fresh as it is outdoors. And there's actually a number of devices that we use to actually make the indoor air just as fresh and clean as the outdoor air. Because as new homes get built, there's all kinds of building materials that go into those homes, and they give off gases of all kinds. And what we want to do is dilute those gases down, as well as take all the particles out of the air, so it's healthy for the homeowner to breathe. We have an air cleaning technology called Clean Effects, and it'll actually take out down to 0.1 microns of particulate, which is basically all viruses and bacteria, and that's actually better than a HEPA filter.
No kidding.
No kidding. And in addition, if you take one of our connected controls and utilize it with one of our variable speed blowers in the furnace or the air handler that's in the house, you can actually adjust the fan speed all the way down to 35% when there's not a call for heating or cooling, when it's just running in the continuous mode. And you're actually moving the air a lot slower through that filter. And the slower you move the air through the filter, the better the efficiency of the filter. It's able to capture more particles.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
Cool stuff.
And it's all invisible.
All invisible. You just set it and forget it, and it does the job.
Because
Now, can you actually, like, tell, though, like, walking around the Las Vegas Convention Center, like, what's the indoor air quality here?
Well, I know they try to control it really well, but in the convention center, it's actually probably pretty good. But through the casinos, they have a lot of filtration systems, but still, with all the smoking, it's probably not as good as we can make it in your home.
Yes. Yeah. You don't want your home to be like a casino.
Right.
That would be bad indoor air quality.
From the American Standard or Train perspective, or I guess for a homeowner, can I retrofit an existing system with some of these elements? Whatever kind it is that's in a house?
Absolutely. You can retrofit your current heating and air conditioning system with our filtration system, as well as one of our connected controls. And when you connect the control to our home automation cloud-based solution called Nexia Home Intelligence, you can actually control your thermostat from anywhere in the world, from a smartphone or any actually web-enabled device.
Okay, can you drop that name again?
Nexia Home Intelligence, or is that what you were looking?
Nexia Home Intelligence. So somebody can be Googling that right now and trying to figure out what it is.
Right. So if you contact an American Standard or Train dealer, they'll be glad to give you an estimate on one of our connected thermostats. Not only can you control it, but you can override it. So for instance, if you're going to leave work early and you're going to come home early and the temperature drops outside or it goes up, you can adjust your thermostat remotely, and when you get home, it'll be at the right temperature that you want it at. That's pretty cool. But in addition to that, it also gives you some really cool alarms and alerts to let you know when you need to change your filter or clean your filter, depending on the kind of filter system you have.
That's awesome.
That's a really good thing, because that's something that.
No one
Right.
Yeah.
So when you get pinged with your text message, you're gonna see it and you're gonna go do it.
Yeah.
Okay. In addition, if there's anything that goes wrong with your heating or cooling system, typically when it does go wrong, that if it's in cooling, the temperature rises, and if it's in heating, the temperature drops. And you can set some ranges so that, let's just say, if it gets above 85 degrees in your house or below 50, you're going to get a text message. And that's a pretty good indication that you need to call for service to have your equipment serviced, because something's probably broke.
Something's wrong. And then you may be dealing with, in the 10 seconds we have left, a frozen pipe. Those home improvement disasters. 10 seconds.
Wait,
9,
1 second.
8.
You get a text
7.
message. What is it? Who's it from?
It's from Nexia Home Intelligence.
Really?
Yes.
Awesome. All right.
And that's coming up next year.
Yes.
Stay
so
right
stay
here
with
in the
us.
Lamps Plus booth from KBiz. We'll be right back.
And you are inside my Fix It Up Life. We are here in Vegas at the LampsPlus experience.
And we are, and I'm segueing a little bit from our conversation during the break with Michael Murphy.
Yes.
Comfortable and stylish.
Stylish so much that I want to ask you about Heidi Klum.
Yes.
So
Sure, because that was going to be my next question, Michael. And, you know, the other people on that project show, the guy,
I'm sorry, you're
I
out.
can't get any names.
You're out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're out. Heidi Klum is Project Runway, right?
Correct.
Yeah, she's
And
like
who's the guy on there who's
Tim
always
Gunn.
on there?
Tim Gunn.
Oh, Tim
Gunn,
Gunn. I
yeah.
forgot
Okay.
about him.
If,
Love
Yeah.
him.
if you can't love him, you
No,
just
the other
have to
guy
not
who's a
exist.
judge with her, who's got a gigantic clothing brand.
Well, they've
always wears
changed
the black
guys.
blazer.
No, they've changed guys.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a new guy on.
I'm not
you don't
really up to
know.
speed.
Yeah. Anywho's, so I read. I know you're here because
Yes.
you're design, lighting expert, all kinds of wonderful things. But I want to ask you about Heidi Klum. Like designing
Mhm.
for her, was it fantastic or more fantastic?
Well, I actually was lucky enough to be the art director on Heidi's AOL project that she did
No
a few years
way.
ago. Yeah, and she's a terrific person. She's so down to earth. In between shooting, she would sit down, and she has an amazing voice. A lot of people don't know how good her voice really is.
Really?
She can sing. The girl can sing.
And is she as
get
beautiful
that
in real life
sometimes.
as she is?
She is.
I
And,
mean,
and
she's so
just so down to
gorgeous.
earth, very approachable, easygoing, like just so unpretentious.
Does that make you hate her more or more than that? Based
No.
on
Not at all. I
Sheer
not,
jealousy.
Not at all.
Mark,
sheer jealousy.
I don't think.
I am captain of the small mind.
No, I think Michael rolls like I do. I'm like, oh.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It's a bit awe-inspiring because she is a supermodel.
Oh, she's
She's like one of the-
it and all
you
Oh,
of that.
she's a super brand,
Absolutely.
super business person, the
Yep.
whole thing. And
Yes.
that's really what I'm
Kind of
getting
like-
my way around.
And
It's
talk
about-
awe-inspiring.
A lot like Michael Murphy. You used to work
Not
with Christopher
quite.
Lowell, like
I
who's
did.
one of the
I did.
Pioneers.
of this
Yeah.
whole.
I started
TV
with
stuff.
Christopher and worked for him for 15 years. Everything
Yes.
from the first TV show, it started a half hour, to the hour-long shows, through all the multiple Emmy wins, all those great
Nice
things.
name.
Awesome.
Yeah, do you like the drink?
Oh. Is that my Emmy on the floor? Sorry.
It was
I didn't
very
mean to
nice.
leave my Emmy out.
Really?
When you enter the Michael Murphy residence, is it just another wall with Emmys on it?
It's
Okay,
not.
I would make it a vestibule. That's what I would do.
I'm
If
very-
I had an Emmy, it would be a vestibule you're locked in because it's a fake front door and it'd say my Emmys. That would be it. And then I'd say, I don't even live here.
It's not.
I'm around back in the tent.
Mark needs a lot of encouragement throughout the day. It makes me tired, so I drink a lot of large sodas.
You have to stay caffeinated.
Yes, yeah, there's chocolates here too.
He's a designer. He's a creative mind.
He
Wheels are
is.
turning
He's
right
creative.
now.
He's stylish. Before you start talking about,
And then, of course, the trap door would fall back, vertical.
Wow.
You have to spend 5 minutes in there.
before you guys start smartening up, I want to ask you about what you're doing here at the LampsPlus Village.
Well, here at KBIS
Yes.
and IBS and all these other acronyms that we're here
Yes.
promoting, we're here for the LampsPlus professionals. And I know you guys talked with David a little bit earlier.
Yes.
I don't know how much you guys got into it, but we're celebrating 10 years of service to architects, designers, people who do all kinds of things within those communities. So we're really here to get into the community, let them know about the services we offer, which are amazing services, and to promote LampsPlus. I mean, we have so many great products. We have over 65,000 products online, and it's not just lamps anymore. We're really promoting the plus side. We have inside our booth, we have repositionable wallpaper. We're featuring LED. We're featuring industrial trend, which is very, very popular. French, luxury, all those great things. And I know you guys did talk about the ozone fan, right? So I'm not going to go
We
into
did.
Can't
that.
not
but
talk
yeah.
about that.
We
But
did
it's
not say the
amazing.
name of these chairs, though. Funny how that got left for this segment.
No, Mark. They took the paper away from me because
I happen to have the paper right here. And
my plan.
let me flip through.
So he's going to name all the products
Yes,
in order.
we're going to go one by one. There's only
David
100.
Gray say you're doing it
There's
wrong.
only 100 products in the booth.
I think Michael's
So-
doing it for all it's worth.
The
Bolton Chrome and
Yes.
Gray bar
You found it.
stool.
Model number.
Model number 5C832. If you go to LampsPlus.com, you can be sitting in one of these
They
in
adjust up and
just
down.
a few days, depending on the shipping that you choose.
Absolutely.
I like this. No,
Yep.
I'm serious. I was mentioning
And this is
it
one of our
before.
products. This
Well,
is one
and
of
people
everything
These
in
are
our
great.
everything in our booth is proprietary. There's only one product, and I'm not going to tell you about that's not Lamps Plus proprietary product.
It's actually the one that I threw across the
Is it your
aisle
pocket
into
square?
It's my pockets. Darn.
See? Holla dollar.
Michael, she's been doing this since we've been here in Las Vegas, saying stuff like, and it could be menopause. Winter chicken dinner. Yeah, it could be early
Mute
onset.
him.
It could be early
Tie
onset.
him
I
up.
do not know what's happening.
Why would you even say that? That's horrifying.
My sister went through it when she was like
Your
way younger
sister's like
than you.
40.
Way younger than you.
Oh
we
my
have a
God.
great vanity on the other side.
is
We could
his
wash his
problem?
mouth out with soap.
You should totally do that.
Well, if you start getting hot flashes and saying hot flash chicken dinner, I'll
All
know.
right, so-
I'll know.
Does anyone think I look like I'm going through menopause?
No.
Okay. Okay.
You don't look like
Holla
that.
holla.
You're gorgeous.
Holla holla.
You're gorgeous.
I'm gonna keep
You really
hollering.
are.
So how's
Oh,
the
yeah,
house
holla,
coming?
holla dollars. the
How's
other
your house
one.
coming along? You guys have a 4-square house. We've talked about this.
Yes, we
Oh
have.
my
So tell me about your
goodness
house.
gracious.
Man cave bathroom.
We're
and a
working-
man cave space about to take flight.
We're working on it. Mark had to actually. He spent Thanksgiving weekend excavating our basement.
Yeah.
And Christmas.
Yes. So now our son calls it rock bottom. So you go down to the basement, he takes his trucks and stuff, and it's like just rocks and dirt and everything. So he can have like
Oh, that's great.
so while he's
Yeah.
playing in there, you know, we're moving forward slowly.
Yes. We've had to take the floor, the concrete floor, which was
Yes.
thin,
Yeah.
but still concrete, and several inches of dirt
Mhm.
out
To have headroom.
to have headroom, and then we have to pour new concrete.
So what kind of lighting are you going to put in? You're going to put
That's-
recessed
We're
lighting?
actually thinking
or-
about it, and recess would make sense in some of it.
Yeah.
Because we still don't.
Mhm.
It's still tight. It's only going to
Yeah.
be like 80 inches.
Or you could put LED, some
Yes.
LED strips.
Can we talk with
I-
you about that?
I think you maybe
Absolutely.
could talk to me. I blog for Lamps Plus.
She does.
I
You know that?
understand that.
Style
I kinda know a
illuminated.
You don't
little
have
bit about
35,000
Wait,
products in our living room. Yeah.
You
By
remember-
the way, we'd like to
Okay.
announce today that
Number one.
Lamps Plus Distribution
All
Center
right.
is our living room. I spend all day with boxes and a tape gun.
We did
And
last
just
year. Do you
label
know
print-
how many? We worked on a TV show last year, and I ordered all of our lighting from Lamps Plus.
Great.
Yes.
Love,
Thank you.
love,
Thank you. And
love.
we love
so
having
many
you-
options.
And we love having you as a blogger on Style Illuminated.
Oh,
It's a
thank
very popular
you.
read. If you haven't read it,
Yes.
lampsplus.com/blog.
There are a lot of really good ones. I love the one. I
Teresa's
think
name.
you do this one after all of the red carpets, where you match up the dress with the.
Yeah,
light.
our team does it now. Yeah,
Oh,
we
you
do.
used to
We
do
do.
it.
Did
we
you
used to
invent
do
that
it.
idea?
I
though?
know I did not.
He
invent that
invented all
idea.
ideas.
He's Heidi Klum's best friend.
He is. They're
not
besties,
quite.
better than the
Not
besties.
quite. Not quite.
Michael Murphy.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
guys, so
much.
much. Thanks for stopping by.
We got to
Great
take a
see you.
break.
We're gonna
Please.
follow your Spartan training too.
Sounds good.
Spartan up.
Spartan, no. Woo!
Lamps Plus. We'll be back in just a minute with more My Fix It Up Life.
Thank you.
And you are inside My Fix It Up Life, and I'm very busy following Eric Hagerman on the Instagram because I want to see all of his cool videos, like that door that
just-
pivots to the left, pivots to the right.
You just doubled my numbers, Teresa.
I totally did. What are your numbers?
No, I now have 2 followers.
He's up to 2. He's up to 2. That's good.
No,
Eric-
we're number 57.
Eric-
Follow,
Eric Hagerman isn't just some guy we found walking around here outside the Lamps Plus,
follow, and like.
Lamps Plus booth at
Yeah.
Design Construction Week, but the editor and ace editor at This Old House magazine, preeminent brand in our in our DIY and design space.
Looking very
Good to see you
stylish
guys.
today.
Yeah,
You're very like,
trying to keep it together, you know.
and the stitching here,
Yeah.
very pretty.
I like that, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Again, outstyled again. It's basically
Well,
what
it's
it
hard to
is.
beat
That's
the
okay.
it's hard to beat the basic black T-shirt, Mark.
You know,
also true.
Always a classic.
it's
Also
a
true.
classic.
Always a classic.
It's a good old standby.
Yeah.
So what are you? So you have a notebook that's full of stuff.
Yeah, and I can't tell you what's in it. It's just it goes in the notebook, and then I take it home and open it up on the plane.
And only then can you read,
Right,
decipher.
Right
what-
now, it's just I'm
Yeah.
just like on a binge, just like absorbing information and putting it in the notebook. It's like cramming for a test. You know, you look at all this stuff and you can't remember it 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that. That's why I have the notebook. But I have been on a total door porn hunt. I cannot stop looking at like sliding folding doors, you know, pivot doors, these crazy big doors that Geldwin has. There's just so many like amazing. Makes me want to own a house in Malibu so I can, you know,
Just to have
just to be able to install some of these doors.
for the door.
So-
You should go to just own a front wall.
Well,
in
you know-
Malibu.
Exactly.
You don't need
people
the
use-
rest of it.
People used to have like galleries and stuff for their artwork, but you could just have a really long hallway, and then every like 5 feet there's a door, and then
Door.
another door, and then another door. It's you would adore doors. It's your. Oh, honey, thank you so much.
Got a little hot there on the microphone
got
as we
ex-
discussed door porn.
I got excited about the doors. I
Okay.
adore them.
That's what happens.
Yes.
That's what happens.
Some
So-
companies I haven't seen before, you know, La Cantina is a company I hadn't heard of. They're in California. Pacific Architectural Millwork has this crazy timber frame curtain wall. It's insane. You
What?
know, to like, you know, if you want 3 or 4 stories of glass, if you have like so you got a row house and you just want to blow out the back, you can just do the back from top to bottom in glass with like timber frames. On the
Timber like
Yeah, on the
sections
studs.
for the
Yeah.
windows.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Get a lot more insulation value because of the wood structure in there, and it's a more modern look than usually what we write about at the magazine, but it's pretty sweet.
Would that be something for this old house because it incorporates the timber? And I know, you know what I mean?
It really depends, you know. I mean, we don't have hard and fast rules about the house, but you know, traditionally, I mean, typically we go for more traditional style homes. I mean, that's kind of what, you know, our readers have told us over the years that they love. You know, we've got 6 million people reading the magazine, and you know, we definitely want to cater to, you know, what they're interested in.
Sure.
But that doesn't mean, you know, we end up doing more contemporary and transitional stuff when it comes to kitchen and bath, I find, you know, because in those spaces I feel like people kind of separate those out, and those don't always have to look like, you know, like you don't always have to have a Victorian powder room. If you have, you know, an old brownstone or a Queen Anne or something like that, you could do something more interesting, or not more interesting, but, you know, more contemporary or you know, cleaner lines and things like that. But, you know, it really depends. I doubt we'd write about the 3 or 4 foot story curtain wall. You know, it's a little more just kind of pure design, you know, interest that draws me to that.
That's more of a popular science almost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff. So.
And you contribute? Do you contribute to popular
To
science?
Pop Sci, I haven't done that in a while. You know, it's been.
Yeah.
I've been with This Old House for about 5 years now, and I had been a contributing editor at Pop Sci when I started, and thought I'd be able to keep writing for them, and it hasn't. I just haven't had the time, basically. So
Yeah, they have that with busy lifestyles and hectic jobs.
I still keep up with that. I know Cliff, who's the editor over there. He's doing a great job, and I like the direction they're going. They've done some new design stuff with the magazine, and it's you know, they've got a very there's This Old House and Pop Sci are similar in a certain sense that they've got a very loyal following. Like the people who read the magazine are, you know, they're not doing it casually. Like they keep them, you know, they put them on the shelf, they refer back to them, you know, they use them for ideas, and you know, we hear from them if, you know, if we do things that they don't appreciate, you know. So we're, you know, they keep us in check for sure.
Now, did you go to CES too?
I didn't. I couldn't stomach the thought of 2 back-to-back trips in Vegas within 2 weeks. I just didn't think I would survive.
You didn't think you were physically capable.
I was online every day, kind of trying to follow what was going on at CES and keeping track. I'm covering, in particular, I'm covering home automation, smart home stuff, and that's why I would have been at CES mostly for that, more so than, you know, just appliances or whatever. That's, you know, there's a few other people at the magazine who cover those subjects, but But I'm pretty hot on smart home right now, trying to like wrap my head around, where it's going, what's happening with Nest and Apple, HomeKit and
Google has something too, right?
Yeah, well, Google is Nest. They bought Nest for $3.2 billion. It's like crazy to think. Got a thermostat that's worth, that's valued more than our entire company, which is insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Right.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody made like this is a cool thermostat, and at $3.2 billion, just like that. But I'm meeting with them this afternoon. I'm looking forward to talking to them a little bit. Their whole Works with Nest program was, I think, a pretty genius marketing move and a technology strategy as well. Because I think the way it is right now, I think people are going out and buying individual items that they just like. Like, oh, I like the Nest thermostat, I'm going to get that. I like the Kwikset Kivo, so I'm going to have that. And then, and I think there's a certain threshold to having like those like individual separate apps on your phone. I don't mind going into one app for my front door or for my thermostat. But once you get like 5 or 10 of those things,
that's a whole page or a whole block inside your phone.
Yeah, and then I think you're going to need to pull all that under one. You're going to yoke it all together under one app. Whether that's like an aftermarket app, maybe somebody will just make an app that talks to all the other apps. Like maybe it's as simple as that, or, so it'll be interesting to see which way it goes.
So this is a super dweeb question that there's probably no answer to, but so these devices, the Nests and the different thermostats that are getting larger and larger, bigger, they've got an LED light or a backlight on them and all this, they're basically an iPad on your wall.
Yeah.
If they're moving in this direction. But for the old house person who has a house that might have period switch plates and period door handles and all of that, have you gotten a question or have the reader said, what can I put this in so I don't have to look at it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I haven't heard from people specifically about that, but I do think it's an assumption on some of the technology companies that everybody wants a touchscreen, but maybe not everybody does want that. I mean, in a way, that's kind of an advantage of the Nest because even though it's high tech and does a lot of cool stuff and is Wi-Fi enabled, it still has the same basic shape as traditional old round, the classic Honeywell.
Yeah.
That I still have in my home, for instance. Still have 3 of those. And so in a way, the Nest is ironically more traditional in some ways than a lot of the newer, square touchscone ones. And
it's like a hipster.
Yeah, and the funny thing,
it's the hipster of home improvement.
And what was funny is, yeah, exactly, they are. Yeah.
Oh, Eric Hagerman.
That is absolutely so true, though.
Thank you for joining us. At
Absolutely,
thanks
for having us.
To take a
Thank
break.
you so much, and we follow you on Instagram now. So follow Eric Hagerman on Instagram.
Get your door porn there.
Yes,
exactly.
He's got it all. He's got it to give out like candy.
Eric, thanks.
All
We'll be right back.
Thanks for having me.
And you are inside My Fix It Up Life. We're at the LampsPlus arena. I call it different things.
Call it different things.
Whatever.
Booth is paying
is just
these
not,
setups short shrift.
It really does. The booth thing, it's not.
It's a bad
There's
word.
a booth at your local home show here.
McDonald's has a booth.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a booth is where you eat.
This is a glamorous layout.
Yeah, this is like something else.
Let's rename them glams.
The LampsPlus Glam.
Yeah.
It feels like it needs something else.
It needs a more. We got to work on this. We're media people. Laurie March.
Are we going to spend the next 10 minutes trying to figure out another word for booth?
Yes.
Well, she also said when we were talking earlier, she laid out the grammar and punctuation in a sentence. Also, comma, I'd like to mention, you've got to be all the way in
Sure.
to talk like that.
Yeah. Well,
Colon, double space, capital letter.
Hashtag.
Moving on.
Laurie March is kind of amazing, so she can do that.
Laurie March, give us your resume. But
Why
in
are
Twitter,
you so amazing?
But in Twitter, you have 140
characters
to tell us everything about you.
Sure. Do I have to use whole words? Or can I use the letter
No.
U instead of
Oh,
YOU?
Yeah.
Totes.
TTYL. Talk to you later. No, I'll do real words, big words.
I like big words.
Use big English major words that no one knows what they are. They're only like in the New Yorker.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. I like to remodel things.
Yes.
I like to solve problems.
Yes.
And luckily for me, DIY Network and HGTV like it too. So we hang out together and do those things.
Now you are on like every website at Scripps, basically. You're on Cooking Channel
Yes.
website.
Yeah.
You're on
HGTV
Yes.
remodels, HGTV gardens, DIY Network, cooking. I'm not on travel. However, we should pack it all up in an Airstream, hit the road,
Yes.
and like travel and work on things.
I think that would be
Come
amazing.
on.
Look,
Yes.
as much as I'm ego driven
Because we
and
can make
totally
over the
shallow, I'll
Airstream.
just drive the truck.
Sure.
I'll just drive the truck and carry the
Does
bags.
that mean you're getting out of all the work?
He's the driver.
I want to do the work, but you two are super glam, and I'm like,
You're pretty glam.
You're kind of fit and stuff. You can.
You got a little silver fox going on up
I
there.
know.
dyed it.
Oh.
I had to add it.
Dyed it darker or lighter?
No, lighter.
Oh.
I had to add the silver to like be distinguished.
It's not the stress of remodeling in pairs that's doing it to you?
No.
Our basement. I'll tell you later.
Sure.
We're working on it.
Is it better than the attic or the chandelier over the bed?
The chandelier of the bed.
the daggerlier.
Yeah, you made us think about that, but I still love it. It actually has like a pineapple in the middle of it, and then it's beautiful.
That's foxy.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
It is
And the
beautiful.
light and the thing. And the
Fruitful. There's great feng shui there.
Theresa can re-channel feng shui, the traditional feng shui, into making it still good chakra
Sure.
by doing things like putting stuff under your bed. that you're
Making
not supposed to.
makeover feng shui. That's a totally new thing. Yeah, I put high heels under the bed, so
Yeah.
they're good, right?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's
You know what?
way better than like old books, you know.
Right. We can call it feng shui.
Suede shoes?
No, feng shui, like feng shui and maid.
Ah.
Feng shui over.
Huh.
Oh, people, my email inbox is already filling up.
I like it.
I just got 10 LinkedIn invites
Mark,
from
are
the
you
people
feeling
around
well?
here.
Here's a place you should call. Do you need?
It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
All right.
Yes,
all right.
it is.
So you're
anyway,
you're taking over the whole like Instagram for KBiz.
I'm taking over the show.
the entire show.
Well, all of KBiz specifically.
Okay.
So KBiz was kind or maybe crazy enough to let me at their Instagram handle and also their Twitter account, which is super fun.
No
so
way.
doing a little sharing that way.
Wait. So was I tweeting you when I was tweeting them?
They're still there.
Okay, good.
You know, more than one person can be in a Twitter account at once.
That's true.
Nobody knows. But the exciting thing is I get to storm into any booth I want, ask a ton of questions, take a ton of photos, and take, just an Instagram break and dart off again.
did they give you a phone or a tablet and
I've got my own.
you're password connected?
I've got my charger. My charger has a charger, and I have a cord for the charger that charges chargers.
Your purse is actually two purses daisy chained
Charger.
by USB cords.
It's true.
Yes, that's cute.
Because as you know, you take a ton of photos, you do a ton of tweeting and
Yes.
sharing, and the phone is just dead.
Yes.
Dead.
Oh,
So,
torched.
I love how prepared you are.
well, yeah, I feel a real responsibility. I love social media. I know you guys take it seriously too.
Yes.
Twitter, actually this year, I just hit 50,000 followers. So we have an incredible remodeling driven audience.
50,000.
People care
I
so
actually
much. You
saw
know
that.
this.
I saw
People
that on
care
Facebook.
so much about remodeling.
You know what? I
They
think
wanna
we're
talk
one
homes.
of them.
Come on.
We aren't.
Don't look at me and say I think we're one of them and expect me to do anything but other than roll my eyes.
I think you are too.
Yeah, I totally am.
We probably are since I saw it on Facebook.
But you know what's so good about social
I'm
media.
Captain Facebook.
I always say this,
I
like,
do Facebook
to
in our
know.
brand.
what's really cool about social media, it's like going to a cocktail party.
Yeah.
You know, like you can meet all kinds of interesting people constantly, and
Yep.
it's okay to go up and talk to them.
You know what's wonderful about it too is you can get such casual information. So you may follow someone you admire, build a relationship, do a little retweeting, but let's say someone is a wonderful interior designer and you just hate the color of your kitchen and you want to repaint it. Once you have a little rapport with someone, you can just say, yo, what color should I do the kitchen? I'm like confused. I don't know. Red, yellow, you know, like give me your like 140 character thoughts on the subject. And I do this all day long.
Yes.
I love when people just toss me like Hail Mary questions because it's so fun to be a resource to people.
Yeah.
It's not a real client. It's never going to be a client. So I don't have any need for those people to like compensate me for my information. I love sharing it. So it's so fun to be like, people send photos, you know, they'll direct message me questions. My mom's moving in.
That's awesome.
How do I make the house safe for her?
Oh, nice.
So it's just such
Those
an
are huge
interesting,
questions too.
it's such a cool dialogue that
questions.
happens when you open yourself up as a professional to the people who you want to work with, whether your client have a client relationship or not.
Right.
I
Yes.
love it.
Well,
I
the-
love that too. Like I love it when people ask questions, and then like I actually look for people who are asking questions.
Yes.
Just like they're not asking anyone; they're just like
Asking the
"Help
air.
me, I don't know what to do.
Right.
Yeah, it's fun to then be able to go and help them.
And you guys have such a volume of content you've created that people can refer back to and understand, you know, the things that you have field tested for them. I think that's so important.
I think it is important. Yeah, we have so much content that I don't know.
Well, you inspired a blog while we were sitting here talking.
Reels?
Really?
Reels
Wow.
for reals.
Did you write it too?
I'll have to write it someday, but
Hashtag really?
the charger for the chargers.
Yeah.
So many DIYers I've seen, I've go on their projects or talk to them or whatever, and even pros.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to do this thing. We got to put in 10 sheets of drywall.
Right.
Pull out the drill,
Yes.
impact driver, throw in some batteries. Ah, that's dead. Ah, just
Yeah.
get another one. Oh no, it's cold out.
Right.
My batteries are dead.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
you
is that
spend-
true?
I've been on
Yeah,
projects
that happens.
where
It gets too
guys
cold.
run around looking for batteries for an hour when they should all be plugged in one place.
Right.
The same thing in a box, all your batteries.
Yep.
Inside. If it, you know, if
A
it's cold
docking
out.
station, if
Yes.
you will, where everything lands,
Yeah.
everything gets charged.
Because guess where the battery doesn't go when it's done? Oh, I need a new battery. I wonder where my batteries are. Oh, they're all in the same place. Oh no.
Right.
I guess I'll just put this one on the charger
Sure.
and get another one off the same charger.
Right.
Hour back in your day.
Honey, you should be an actor.
I should be a carpenter.
That was really good.
That's like Skeletor, but a carpenter.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of like
What was
scary.
Skeletor?
He's the bad
He was
guy.
the bad guy in He-Man.
Yeah.
Man.
Right?
By
Come
the
on.
power of Grayskull. Wasn't that what he said?
I have the power.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
This is my new tool blog. I'm calling it the Skeletor blog.
Sure.
If I have the power, or does He-Man have the power?
Carpentor.
Who has the power?
You do. You do.
Yeah, it's
Well,
within you. It
it's
was
a-
there all the time, Dorothy. You just didn't be able- you know, it was always
Click your
there.
heels together 3 times on
Yes.
the work boots, and you got what you need, my
And
friend.
then you have your batteries.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Very
you can
good.
party with the munchkins.
I have to remember to
'Cause
write this blog.
those munchkins, I bet they party.
We can
And
contribute
they
on
got
each other's
pots on their heads
blogs.
with the flowers. They have to be doing something to be okay with that.
I mean, they're good on a remodeling project because they can reach the lower.
yes. They're probably good at flooring,
Yeah.
right?
Or like the base molding.
Yes. They're really detailed with that, intricate, all kinds of stuff.
Tom Silva
Yeah.
told us a trick about base molding that you'd freak out
Tell me everything.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Instead of throwing blocks of wood away when you're framing a new wall or
Yes.
building a new house, instead of throwing blocks of wood away that are smaller,
Oh, that's right. Smaller than 18 inches.
the jack stud and the king stud next to
Sure.
the door are still thinner than the trim is wide once you put the door in. So
Right.
put those extra blocks along there. You can nail straight in through the door jamb of your trim, right?
Right.
And then into the drywall into solid wood.
Whoa. How did
And
you
it's
get so smart?
genius. It's genius.
Well,
and
you know,
you
Tom
don't
Silva.
then throw the wood away.
Right.
You use it as that blocking.
See, that's the thing is those guys, genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
I don't think he even knew that people were in the audience. Like,
Right.
I don't think he knows his genius.
I've been
too.
building
Head
houses for
explode.
for how long, and I've paid money to throw all this stuff away. Then fought to not nail my
Oh,
trim
yeah.
on right,
Yeah.
and then I have to call it and all the
Pay
stuff.
for it. Go
Right.
get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Tom and I were just talking about all the different things you can do with small pieces of wood to like. And we were like, what?
Tell me one pop
What?
quiz.
What?
Give me
What?
something.
I don't even remember
Well,
them. I think my head exploded after that one. I was like,
They were
what?
talking about in the 45 seconds we have left. They were talking about all the stuff that gets thrown away.
Yes.
One of them actually built a flight of stairs out of pieces of
Offcuts.
wood he found in someone else's dumpster. It was Tom.
Whoa.
Built them for his son. So
That's
guys
cool.
are throwing away
That's very
4-foot
cool.
sections.
Pretty
He's the
6-foot
MacGyver
pieces
of
wood.
like, you know,
Wood.
home building. Like,
So
yeah,
so the rule
Good
is
title.
if it's shorter than
18, right?
14 inches, or if it's less than 14, if it's less than a foot, you can throw it away.
Okay.
Otherwise, that has a use somewhere.
Right.
They know where it
And
goes.
they know where it goes.
They have all the secrets to the universe of home building.
We go into a break from LampsPlus.
Laurie March, follow her. We follow her. You can ask her questions. What color should I paint my bathroom? She knows.
Become 50,001.
Yay!
You're awesome.
And we'll be back in just a minute with more My Fix It Up Life.
Do you think they know where the socks are? If they can find a use for everything, can they find the sock?
So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel.
I love wagon wheels, Mark.
I love them. And
Yeah.
we're rolling to the end of the show.
We are. We're rolling to the end of the show. I'm very excited because this has been an awesome hour or whatever we've been doing here.
Thank you for joining us. We love being able to share this with you, and we hope you like it. And we hope you'll stay in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter, Google+.
Instagram, all of the social networks. Send us emails. We'd love to hear from you. And we love it when you join us for another episode
of My Fix It Up Life.
Thank you, guys.
Might be pretty face looking back at me. Might be an out of conversation piece. It might be another wasted memory, but I like to wait and see. It might be a first date on a city street. It might be a kiss that brings me to my knees. It might be just come to a tree and I like to wait and see. We agree just to